We are back in the USA.
Back home.
USA. USA.
Anyway, so we're back in the USA. We have been
away from the States for about 3 years.
Yeah, and in that time frame, there have been a few things we have missed. And as we were preparing for this trip, the question we would always get, what's the first thing you're going to go get when you get home?
Yeah, what's the first thing you're going to
eat?
Yeah.
You know, which I don't know why, but it is almost always geared around food. Conversations, food, and drink. Yeah, so that's what we thought we would do today, is tell you about,
we narrowed it down. Yeah, it was going to be like a whole shopping video, and we decided, no, let's just sit down with like 5 of our favorite things that we missed the most.
Yeah, 5 things that we gravitated towards first when we went into the store.
And convenience, like that's the first thing. Just having a grocery store within a half a mile of your house.
And not just a grocery store, like any and everything could ever want. And if you can't get it within a short drive from your house or walk even,
just click a button.
On the internet.
It shows up at your door.
And a box can arrive, sometimes same day, within 2 hours. It's nuts. So, yes, that is what today's video is about. So diving right in, I would say one of the biggest things for me would be...
solid choice.
Chips and salsa. Now, I mean, you could argue that you could find chips and salsa in the Polynesian Islands. And I feel like we should... Okay, so... In our years abroad, we were in like Panama, Ecuador, Bahamas. Yeah, but then for the last year and a half, we have been in
the Polynesian
Islands, right? So French Polynesia, Cook Islands,
Niue,
and now Tonga. Yeah, is where we left off from. So in all of those places, you cannot find black beans, pinto beans. Not at the stores anywhere. You won't get any corn masa, so there will be no tortillas.
Can't make tortillas. There's not salsa in a jar. Well, generally, like
you could find it every great once in a while in really weird locations.
An old El Paso or something like super basic.
But not what we would consider good salsa or good
No
chips.
offense to anybody that likes El Paso.
Not at all.
We're from Texas.
Different strokes, different folks.
We have a very high...
Please, I know plenty of Texas people to be
with
really
taste.
Yes. Anyway, different strokes, different folks. For like just run into the grocery store and grab something. None of this is sponsored, by the way. I hate that I have to say that, but it's a thing. So anyway, this is not sponsored, but this is an excellent you can get it in any grocery store in the U.S. just about. Fantastic salsa that tastes
good Mexican style.
Authentic, yes.
Authentic, like city.
Chef Rick Bayless.
Yes, he's always one of my favorites. Sometimes even on Passage I listen to his podcast, so I kind of sit there and dream about tacos and salsa and chipotles and
enchiladas and all that stuff. And so you just don't find salsa really. And now all of a sudden I'm thinking back in Rare Tonga. They did have a pretty good selection. And in hindsight, we should have bought way more.
Yeah.
I just assumed it was such a small island, 10,000 people. We were headed to an island in Tonga with 100,000 spread out. And the grocery store situation was...
Totally. That's a totally different story.
Totally different story. But so there are things you can't get. And tortilla chips. Yeah, and so I lumped... Out of our 5 things, these go together.
This is one.
To me, this is one item. It looks like 2. It is 1 because you don't have salsa without chips, and you don't really eat tortilla chips without salsa because why would you? And I know that I bought flavored tortilla chips, and normally I would not do that with salsa, but these are really good, and I couldn't help myself. I was like, I could get both, but I'm only going to be able to eat so many, so I went for this one. There you go.
All right, my turn. Yes. You probably could have guessed beer. This is just
but not any beer.
Yeah. Craft beer, specifically dark beer, imperial stouts, chocolate stouts, barley wines. Anything that's like really high gravity and different, unique.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something we haven't gotten in the islands. There's plenty of beer, but it's mostly lagers.
A lot of lagers, Pilsner kind of vibe, and it's going to be for example, when we were in French Polynesia, it's mostly Hinano.
Yeah.
And which is fine. And they do generally have 2 or 3, sometimes even 4 different
flavors.
Varieties. They might have a white, and they had an amber, which was pretty solid. And
But that's it. It's like
Yeah.
those 3 or 4 beers, and that's all you can drink the whole time. We were in French Polynesia for a year, so by the end we were like, oh, we want something different.
Yeah, and every once in a while you can find something at a store, but it was going to be pretty expensive, and still selection was very limited.
Very limited.
So we were pretty excited to get back and
stood there in front of the beer aisle. For it must have been like an hour.
We're in California, and so they have Total Wine, right?
Total Wine, I think Total Wine is the liquor store.
Yeah, and it's huge, huge, and the beer selection it's more than one aisle. There are like 2 or 3 of them.
It's like the Costco of
it is
liquor.
And so the sections are unreal, and we gawked in there for at least a solid 2 hours.
And you challenge yourself. I'm just gonna get one, just one beer.
Just one.
No, 10 beers later.
Yeah, and we're not even here long enough to drink them all. But anyway, another story. So yes.
Next item.
Beer. Next item. Okay, so for me, this is really, really hard. Okay. This is definitely it. Okay.
She faked me out there. I thought she was going for the other thing.
Nope. Being a vegetarian, you can get a block of tofu, but that's going to be about it.
We catch fresh fish all the time like that, but...
Did we catch fresh fish like that all the time?
Fresh fish, Bob.
That has nothing to do with being a vegetarian.
Tofu,
a block of tofu.
It's not just, we don't eat just a block of tofu. We do get fresh fish.
We eat, we are pescatarians. Yes, I should put that out there. We're pesca ovo lacto, meaning we eat eggs, fish, and dairy.
Okay, sorry for that distraction.
Yes. Anyway, clarification for all those people who are going to be Nazis about it in the comment section below. You know who you are. Anyway, vegetarian sausages. These are hands down my favorite field roast. Again, not sponsored, but it's my favorite vegetarian meat substitute. We don't eat a lot of this kind of stuff because you should just eat food, vegetables.
It's a treat for us.
Yeah, but they're amazing, and the chipotle flavor specifically is super solid. It's so spicy and awesome, and we just don't get a lot of spicy food in the islands either. So there's going to be a running theme here. I'm just going to say that with the salsa and chipotle sausages, and make other great flavors too in different styles. But anyway, this was
the chipotle one. That's the one you dream about it.
That's the one you dream about. That's what I dream about it. But that sounds wrong. I'm not anyway, moving on.
Oh, God. Okay, well, let's just keep with that dark stuff, and let's go with, boom, barbecue sauce. Yes, this one is Stubbs, and we love the spicy barbecue sauce. We love the sweet. We love the mesquite.
Austin's own is also really good.
They didn't have that one here in California at the grocery store.
No, but we'll get that when we go to
Stubbs
Texas.
is a Texas one. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, you think vegetarians, what the heck do you put barbecue sauce on?
Freaking everything, man. Come on now.
Just one,
on
cook
tofu,
stuff.
I have made...
Tempeh. You put it on tempeh and you make fakin' bacon. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. So, but even on vegetables sometimes, it depends on...
Barbecue salmon.
Barbecue salmon. But even, you can glaze it, zucchini and put them on the grill.
Yeah.
And that's fantastic. So, anyway, barbecue sauce is something we also... didn't find much of. No. I remember there being one in the TD grocery store, and it was like a store brand thing.
There was one at the Carrefour. It's French barbecue sauce, and all it says is American barbecue.
Or American sauce or something like that. I should have taken a picture of it. But it was funny because it was they were like, "Dear Americans, here are your condiments."
Next to the peanut butter.
No, it was not. Oh, it kind of. No, it was not.
I don't remember. It was weird. It was by American mustard too, which was just yellow mustard.
Yellow mustard, yeah.
They had 1,000 different mustards, but the American mustard was the only yellow one.
Yeah. So, And the last one. Is that the last one?
Well, there's one that I forgot to get. I'll go get it while you're talking about this.
No, but this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5.
Okay.
The other was a bonus.
All right, I'll go get it.
Anyway, okay. So we get lots of fantastic fruit, being that it is tropical, right? So I am not complaining even in the slightest, because I've been very happy with all the tropical fruits, right? But they don't have strawberries or really blueberries or any type of berry. It's really hard to find. If you do, they're going to be super expensive, and they've been flown over, so they're just not as good. And we get so many amazing fresh strawberries here. So strawberries was it, like strawberries and blueberries, but strawberries specifically. I had them growing up. Biodegradable.
Not my yard.
I'll pick that up later and put it in the compost. Growing up as a kid, we had these in the yard. So yeah, it's just strawberries. I think of home. It just is a flavor of home. So anyway, super stoked to have
Fresh,
amazing,
yummy, red, not
strawberries.
smushed strawberries.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
bonus. You know we couldn't do a video without mentioning this. Ice
Ice cream.
cream. You know, Nikki is like...
There's so many comments all the time about you can make your own ice cream, and I do.
We appreciate
I actually
that.
do make my own little version of ice cream on the boat, but there is just we don't get fresh milk in the islands. They don't have cows on the island, so they don't get fresh milk. It's all UHT milk. It tastes different, and they ship ice cream in, but most of it's like you can get some Ben and Jerry's, but it's all like the core stuff with like
it's like candy bar ice cream.
Yeah, it's loaded with stuff, and for me, I'm kind of a purist when it comes to my love for ice cream. So Bluebell, sorry. People who
Texans,
love that.
sorry.
I know. I like really good, super clean ingredient ice cream. And even this is still kind of very commercial for me. I prefer to seek out my ice cream. I want it to be very simple with no artificial junk in it.
This used to be a Texas company, and now it says Unilever, New Jersey.
Okay, so they probably got sold. But
I mean, Ben and Jerry's is Unilever too, I think. But way back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Talenti was pretty awesome, and I still very much enjoy this ice cream. Now I'm starting to sound like a true snob, which is okay, I suppose, because deep down I am a total food snob.
When it comes to food, yes. And then, if you haven't tried this gets me really excited. This is why we bought Pure Vanilla
We'll just stick with vanilla ice cream.
Yeah. You put this inside this, and then
we make a beer float.
Oh, beer floats.
Yes, beer floats are amazing.
Oh, and affogatos. Oh,
yes. Yeah. So
affogato.
putting a little scoop of ice cream, pouring some espresso over the top of it.
It is almost. I mean, our light's getting brighter. It's getting darker behind us. It's basically dinner time.
No.
It's beer time.
It's beer time. Yes, and then it will be beer float time. Yeah, so a good solid, like a chocolate porter, a stout, imperial, Russian stout.
Russian imperial, definitely, if you can do it.
Yeah. So vanilla ice cream, beer. You will thank me later.
Yes, and take a photo, snap it, send it to us.
There you go.
Instagram, #WinBeerFloat. No. I don't know.
Just
Maybe in the comments we'll
beer
say.
float. Let's do No.
Oh. We're terrible at this. Anyway,
we're social media people.
Those are some of the first foods that we came and we purchased from the grocery store, and it's just, we're excited to be back.
Excited to eat until we explode pretty much, and
we're gonna
just be back in the land of convenience and never-ending water that comes out of a tap and hot showers,
unlimited electricity and unlimited
Wi-Fi, unlimited Wi-Fi. Where data is not capped.
We can watch Netflix.
Yes, we can stream. It's amazing. All of that.
I'm sure by the end it will grind on us, all the traffic and all the city and all the people and all the smog and all that.
It's already a bit overwhelming, so we'll be happy to get back to the boat.
But for now, it's we're so excited about this, so we thought, hey, this is a fun little quick update video.
Yeah. And speaking of updates, we'll
be in the Miami Boat Show? Is that what you're going to... Yeah, Miami Boat Show the next weekend.
Yes, next weekend.
14th through the February 14th.
Through 17th.
17th. Yeah,
you can Google Miami Boat Show because it's not out for the boat show. But anyway, we'll be at the boat show. We will also be at Just Catamarans. They're having a
big sort of
Sunday showcase is what they're calling it.
Show.
They have their own little boat show.
Yeah, if you can't afford a brand new boat and you're like us and you're looking for a used boat, I think they're going to have several on display and we're going to do some talks there.
Yeah, because they're doing their own little, through the same time frame, I think, at this.
Yeah.
We hear you, dog.
We're in a neighborhood. He's very mad that we're not done yet. He's like, it is beer time.
Hurry up.
So come and see us if you're in Florida, if you're around Florida, if you're around the boat show.
Yep, come by the boat
We'll
show.
put a link on our website to
There
where we're
you
going to
go.
be. There we go.
There you go. Now we're thinking.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the description box on this video. Wow, it's a dogfight.
It
All right,
is.
thanks, guys.
All right, we'll see you next. Oh, wait. Last thing. Question for you.
Oh.
What do you want to see from the boat show?
Oh.
If we did like a quick video
Something.
from the boat, like, do you want to know like what's the latest and greatest? What's the coolest thing? You want us to look at boats? You want us to look at toys? Like, what do you want to see from the Miami Boat Show? Let us know, and then that's what we'll make a video about.
There you go.
Ha!
Should we high five that?
Okay, no.
This
Anyway.
lighting it wasn't
You're-
like this before.
No.
Now it's very underlit.
Well, look, this is what we're working with. So, all right, that's it. Bye.